Justice Winslow missing on that last three-pointer. And here we go with Dang running it up the floor.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Winslow.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Bosch gets to Dragic. And the three off target. Stolen by Winslow. And it's Wade in the corner. Now here's Winslow, guarded by Korver. Wade from outside. Rebound, Atlanta. Horford dishes to T.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this, though.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Now here's Teague. He's got five on the clock. Here's Millsap, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we probably have a 45-minute delay here. Shattered the backboard.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And nice job again that time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Stoudemire comes in for Winslow. And it's Udrich in for Goran Dragic. Here's T. He's got 7. Inside. Outside for Millsap. Bazemore passes to Horford. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pushing their lead to double digits. Korver's got his first points in this one.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Kyle Korver, a true laser. I mean, the most efficient catch-and-shoot jump shooter in the league, and maybe in league history. He tallied the second ever 50-50-90 season a year ago.
Teague with the ball. Feeds it to Horford. He dishes it to Korver. It's stolen by Wade. That's good from Udrich on the assist by Wade. Udrich has got his first 2 points of the night.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out in transition.
And Korver now in his 13th season in the NBA. Last season was his best ever, especially shooting.
Yeah, and he credits all of his improvement to the advanced off-season training regimen. Extremely dedicated. He moved his family to Santa Barbara to be closer to his trainer, and it's paid off.
High-quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Horford kicks to T. Outside Millsap. Korver gets a wide open look. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
That's good.
Well, they gave him some room, and he just stepped back and nailed the wide open jumper.
Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Bazemore. He's covered by Deng. Teague with a clean look. Another three for Atlanta.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight. Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Near the three-point line, it's Wade. Good, and it's Bosh picking up the assist.
Chris Bosh.
Wade's got his second basket of the game. Now Teague. 10 points for him. He feeds it to Bazemore. Outside Teague. Up in time. And that's not going to go.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid, and just like I would.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help, Greg, but love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does.
Sure.
But inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
4-2.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
You know, points off turnovers can be a very telling stat, and we've seen a few of those from them already.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Dragic is out there with Green. Then it's Winslow. Then it's Stoudemire. And it's McRoberts in at the 4 spot.
And Dennis Schroeder out of Germany, his teammates give him a hard time about putting mayonnaise on everything. He eats a turkey burger with mayo before every game. And let me tell you, no need to change because he's settling in just fine.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Hardaway from outside, and he gets it to go. Hardaway has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder, how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it, you can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Here's Atlanta. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Hawks passing it around. Schroeder passes to Hardaway. The three-pointer off the mark. The Heat trail by 21. Here's Green.
Gerald Green.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And it was a very public falling out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before ultimately he was traded.
The three from Cephalosha from beyond the arc and then some. Cephalosha's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stoudemire. Atlanta with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded by Dragic. Schroeder kicks to Hardaway. Another three for Atlanta. And, of course, Dragic was traded to Miami last season. Said he felt betrayed by the Suns front office, which spurred him wanting out of Phoenix and to South Florida.
Yeah, you know what? We'll never know the whole truth about that situation, but Dragic said they told him one thing with personnel and did something else.
Puts it up. Again, the miss by the Heat. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And McRoberts kicks to Green. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. And for Gerald Green, another productive year last season coming off the bench. Though it was a smaller role, a small step back from the season before when he started over half the games for the Suns.
Well, there was a log jam in Phoenix at the wing position last season. He certainly matured, though, as he never complained about not starting, just went out and did his job.
Paul Millsap is checked in for Atlanta. Ken Bazemore comes in for Hardaway. And then for Miami, Chris Bosh is checked in for Josh McRoberts. Bang comes in for Winslow. And it's Udrih in for Goran Dragic. Here's Green. Oh!
Gerald Green.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
And here's Cephalosha for three. And it's Dang with the rebound.
For Gerald Green, it's hard to not think about the star that could have been. The 18th pick in the 2005 draft, right out of high school. It was basically athleticism and upside in his game then. He's finally made it in the NBA now, but has improved with skills and guile in place of explosiveness.
Schroeder passes to Millsap. The feed to Splitter. Bazemore dishes to Millsap. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Cephalosha. Splitter kicks to Millsap. Bazemore for three. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And talking about Gerald Green, it seems like he's been in the league forever. But he was only 29 years old last season. By and large, he's avoided major injuries, so he's still got plenty of tread left on those tires if he wants to keep going at it for a little while longer.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Udrih for three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. The Hawks leading by 19. Schroeder kicks to Splitter. Pass to Cephalosha. It's stolen by Stoudemire. And it's the Heat on the break. Ball going up court.
A forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, you know, he just appears to lack an edge at times in his game. I mean, he can be too passive and reluctant on the court.
The three from Cephalosha. Shot is no good. And Miami the other way now. Green kicks to Stoudemire. Count that one. Stoudemire's got 4 points this quarter.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
In the corner, Cephalosha with it. It's stolen by Stoudemire. And here's the fast break. Udrih leading the way. And Green slams it in.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Hawks on top, up by 16. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke.
Dwayne, a couple.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front.
They're leading by 16. And let's go to Kenny. What'd you think of their first half?
They had a tremendous first half.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Looking at the game Bazemore's been having, 13 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Teague and Korver are the guards, and it's Bazemore at the small forward. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Korver passes to Teague. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the evening. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And Paul Millsap, guys, the only player to lead the NCAA in rebounding 3 straight seasons back in college. A former second-round pick, was kind of slept on, but now clearly making his mark in the NBA. And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Korver dishes the basement. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Heat trail by 17. Greg, you were talking about Millsap's ferocious rebounding. He battles inside, but Clark, he is so skilled.
Yeah, he's just really a good all-around basketball player. He can pass, handle, step out, and hit the three. Very, very versatile. He makes an impact on the game a lot of ways.
Bazemore misses.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. The Heat making a switch here. Nick Roberts has checked in.
Nick Roberts. Timeout called for the Heat.
Timeout called the Heat.
And Dwayne Wade, as we know, one of the best in the business at blocking shots from that off-guard position. Hard to think of a guard who has had as many swats as Dwayne Wade in the past couple decades. One of the best ever.
He tries for 3. The long-distance 3 is buried. Wade's got 7 points in the game.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Greg, you're talking about Wade on the blocks. Last season, he climbed up to 6th all-time in blocks blocked by an NBA guard.
Amazing. Actually has the most blocks of any player who is his height or shorter in NBA history. Even with his explosiveness waning, his timing and savvy allow him to still be effective blocking shots.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
The Heat trail by 17. From deep. And it's Wade again missing.
He's not doing his team any good by taking shots from that range.
And Greg, typically that kind of play comes back to haunt you because it really makes your teammates reluctant to make the pass to you if you're over.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Bosch with the bucket.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
And a dunk by Horford.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
It's deflected. Bosch kicks to Winslow. Outside Dragic. Wade at the elbow. Rejected by Millsap.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball. Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. Clark, he was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
I would certainly hope not. I mean, you get that kind of opportunity with little resistance from the defense, you got to take it.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. And Hardaway is subbed in for Kent Bazemore. The Hawks leading by 23, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Dragic.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
And Teague, here we go. From the arc. And Winslow pulls it down. Rick, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley Clark kind of molded him in his image.
And it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them. It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
From deep, and Tim Hardaway Jr. with the 3. Hardaway has got 9 points.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him that time.
Teague for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Offensive rebound. Here's Korver. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
He had a nice open look right there. Bosch has got his second basket of the night.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Out to the right wing. Here's Teague. And Winslow pulls it down. Winslow's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Atlanta making some changes. Splitters checked in for Horford. Cephalosha comes in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. And a new group in for the Heat. Amari Stoudemire. He's checked in for Josh McRoberts. Dang comes in for Winslow. Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Udrich in for Goran Dragic. Stoudemire kicks to Udrich. And he's good on the 3 ball. Udrich has got 8. Atlanta's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Now here's Schroeder. He has 7. Launches a 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in.
And now your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And it's the Heat with the ball. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Haslam's out there with Dang. Then there's Richardson. Then it's Udrich. And it's Stokes into the 5 down low. Patterson. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Patterson's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Hawks. The 3. Stokes can't get it to go.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks.
But they recover it. Patterson passes to Cephalosha. Good on the triple.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
From deep 3-point range, rebound Atlanta. Splitters got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Kicks it to Cephalosha. Inside, there's the pass to Matt. Trying his luck deep. Stokes with the rebound. The Heat have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter here, going 0 for 4 so far. The quick look, no good that time. The Hawks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Mag dishes to Splitter. And it's Deng with the rebound. Deng's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And Mack kicks to Muscala. The dish to Cephalosha. From deep. Miami grabs the miss.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And for the Hawks, their shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Patterson can't get it to go. The Heat shooting poorly, just 35% so far. From deep three-point range, Miami no good on that time either.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
A different look for Miami. Josh McRoberts comes in for Udonis Haslem. And Winslow subbed in for Luol Deng. Here's Patterson. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And Udrich kicks to Winslow. And is out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
I'm putting you in. Let's go.
From deep.
I think they got to get back to what they were doing in the first half if they want to win this game. I mean, they're shooting it poorly, and that's really due to the fact that they've not been as sharp in their execution.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Splitter passes to Cephalosha. Muscala. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contest there.
Well, we know until last season the Heat had been the kings of the Southeast Division. They won 4 straight division titles. But all of that changed last season.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. He hits the second from the line. The Heat struggled in their own division last year, ended up 3rd in the group, but went a measly 6-10 in conference play.
And listen, they knew it was going to be difficult without LeBron, and especially with the injuries they faced. The Heat still have the most division titles among the Southeast teams with 7. They need to work hard, though, to add to that mark in coming years.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Miami no good on that time either.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And he gets it to go.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
The Heat shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Here's Stokes, and the basket good. A bank shot that time.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Stolen by Winslow. And McRoberts kicks to Stokes. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Hawks. Bazemore's got his 6th rebound.
One team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Atlanta.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Teague. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Splitters checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Mike Muscala. And Hardaway is subbed in for Kent Bazemore. And Miami also making a switch. Beno Udrih, he's checked in for Winslow. Lets it go from deep. Scott can't get it to go. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Teague for three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Hardaway from outside gets the bucket.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the three-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Paul, congratulations on this win. It seemed like this game was getting away from you at points. What does the team take away from this game in terms of experience?
We got to do a better job of executing down the stretch. As simple as that. Just glad we got this win. We just can't let these things happen in the future.
An escape from some mistakes, Paul. Well done, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jeff Teague. He started the game with a great shooting touch, making his first 4 shots. What'd you think, Shaq?
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
When it comes to Jeff Teague, there's an aggressiveness to his game that allows him to be a difference maker. He's always going to be the one who dictates the pace of the game. I love that about Teague. He's just as skilled at orchestrating for his teammates.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just